if you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like me. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. If there's one thing that truly shakes the foundations of the NFL, it's when a generational talent makes a move no one saw coming. And today, folks, the league has been rocked hard. Word on the street, and I stress word on the street, is that Aaron Donald, yes, that Aaron Donald might have just pulled off one of the biggest twists of the offseason. We're talking about the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, the face of the Los Angeles Rams defense, potentially signing a massive game-changing deal with the Cleveland Browns. Now, before we go lighting up the comment section or smashing the like button out of sheer disbelief, let's just say, this is still in the realm of high-level buzz. But where there's smoke in the NFL, there's usually a bonfire not too far behind. And let me tell you, this one's burning hot. First off, let's talk about what this could mean for Cleveland. The Browns, who've spent the better part of the past 2 decades being the league's punching bag, have been on a slow but steady rise. With Myles Garrett already anchoring one of the most ferocious pass rushes in the game, imagine pairing him with Aaron Donald. That's not just an upgrade, that's a defensive apocalypse. Opposing quarterbacks might as well call in sick. This move would make the Browns' front 7 possibly the most terrifying unit in the entire league. And more than that, it sends a message, a big one, that the Browns are done being a meme. They're gunning for rings, but here's the kicker. Why would Donald leave LA, where he's basically a legend, to take his talents to Cleveland of all places? That's where things get really interesting. Sources close to the situation, again, nothing confirmed yet, but people who know things are saying Aaron Donald has been itching for a new challenge. He's done everything you can do with the Rams. Super Bowl ring? Check. Defensive Player of the Year awards? Check, check, and check. He's been the cornerstone of that franchise for years. But lately, with the Rams looking like they're heading into a rebuild, Donald has apparently been less than thrilled. He's not trying to spend the final years of his prime dragging a 6-11 team to mediocrity. And that's where the Browns come in. A team that's hungry, aggressive in the market, and loaded with defensive pieces that can help him win now. It's not a retirement tour. It's a warpath. What makes this rumor even juicier is the alleged size of the deal. We're hearing whispers of a mega contract. Think record-breaking numbers for a defensive player. The kind of deal that doesn't just break the bank, it explodes it. The Browns have cap space, and they've shown they're not afraid to spend. When they believe in someone, just look at the Deshaun Watson situation, for better or worse. If they're willing to invest that kind of money at quarterback, you better believe they'll do the same for a defensive unicorn like Donald. Some insiders are suggesting it's a 3-year deal with heavy guarantees, something that respects his past but also bets big on his immediate impact. But again, this is all still in the rumor mill. Still, it's gaining traction fast. There's also talk that Aaron Donald himself has been spotted in Cleveland. A few fan photos, a dinner with executives, even a quick stop at the Browns training facility. None of this is official, of course, but we know how these things go. Players don't just visit random cities for fun during the offseason. Not guys like Donald. If he's in Cleveland, there's a reason. Could it be early contract talks? Could it be medical evaluations? Could it be both? No one's confirming anything on the record, but the energy online is absolutely electric. Social media is lighting up. Fans are buzzing, and even some players are dropping cryptic emojis that suggest something big is brewing. You know how it goes. Where there's silence, there's usually plotting. The NFL landscape could shift drastically if this deal goes through. Not only would Cleveland emerge as a serious Super Bowl contender overnight, but the balance of power in the AFC would get a serious shakeup. Think about it. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. They'd all have to look over their shoulder and see Aaron Donald crashing through the middle of the pocket with Myles Garrett closing in from the edge. It's nightmare fuel for offensive coordinators. And for fans, it's pure adrenaline. We're talking about a defense that could be historic. And let's not forget, they've got talent on offense too. This isn't just about Aaron Donald. This could be the final piece in a win-now puzzle. A win-big puzzle. Enjoying the content so far. Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. From a legacy standpoint, this move makes sense too. Aaron Donald has already locked up his Hall of Fame jacket. But if he wants to be remembered in the same breath as the all-time greats, not just great players, but dynasty builders, he needs that second act. Something bold, something unexpected. Leaving LA to resurrect a team like the Browns, that's the kind of story that legends are made of. And you can bet Donald knows that. He's a student of the game, a film room junkie, and he's always thinking 2 steps ahead. Maybe this isn't about comfort. Maybe it's about rewriting the ending. And if he pulls this off, we're looking at a career move that will be talked about for decades. Now, some are skeptical, and rightly so. After all, Donald flirted with retirement not long ago. There were rumors he was content with his legacy, happy to walk away on top. So why would he jump into a high-pressure, cold-weather situation like Cleveland? Well, one theory floating around is that he never really wanted to retire. He just wanted the right opportunity to re-energize him. Something to fire up that legendary motor of his. And what better motivator than silencing critics, proving doubters wrong, and turning the Browns from a cautionary tale into a Cinderella story. If true, it's the ultimate mic drop, the ultimate statement. The Rams, for their part, are reportedly bracing for the loss. Insiders say they've already begun preparing for life after Donald, whether it's drafting younger talent, restructuring the defense, or even pivoting into a full-blown rebuild. LA might already be accepting that their franchise icon is moving on. And honestly, who could blame him? The Rams had their moment, they climbed the mountain, but all dynasties end eventually, and it looks like Donald doesn't want to go down with the ship. He wants one more run, one more shot at glory, and if this Cleveland deal is even half true, that run could be epic. So here we are, folks, on the edge of something massive. Aaron Donald to the Cleveland Browns. It still sounds surreal, right? But the pieces are starting to line up. The whispers are getting louder, and the NFL world is holding its breath. Could we really be witnessing one of the most shocking moves in recent memory? If this rumor turns into reality, it won't just change the Browns, it'll change the league. Stay tuned, hit that bell icon, and don't sleep on this story. It might just be the biggest plot twist of the offseason, and you know we'll be here to break it down the second it happens. Until then, let the speculation begin. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!